Hey family, what's good? You already know who it is, man. This is your boy Theziz back for another episode number 10. I really just gassed myself out with that one. That's crazy. Like, why did I do that? Yeah, man, so we're gonna do something a little different with this one. First off, I want to shout out everybody that has been coming to the webisodes, checking them out, man. Hopefully you're getting a lot of information from it. You know, some people get some things more than others. Been asking for a couple of people to do feedback, so shout out to everybody that has given me that feedback. It's greatly been taken into consideration, so I'm thankful for that. Anyway, man, this beat right here is already done. This is something that I dragged over from Machine. Took Machine's drum samples, and basically what I did was I just took the drums, loaded them up in Machine, played it out. I actually played it while I was creating this, and then just deleted it out the Machine, and then just took the audio from the pattern and then put it into its own individual channel. For me, it just made it easier just to drag and drop. Didn't have to root anything or do anything like that. As far as the downside to it, it will be a wave as opposed to MIDI. So, of course, you make sure you have a lot of hard drive space for that. All right, so here's the drum pattern that I came up with for this specific track. And then the next thing I did was I have this VST that I got, right? It's from Studio Linked. It's an awesome VST. I suggest you check it out. I'm going to supply the link so that you guys can check it out. So go down and check the link. But it's called Trophies. It's from Bryan Cox from Studio Link. So studiolink.com. They actually have a couple other ones that they've put out. I know they got the Scott Storch one. And they have the, what's the other one? The other one is, Zaytoven. Like Funky Fingers or something like that. So, but anyway, go check them out, man. This specific one attracted me to it because of Bryan Cox, man. And then I, looked up some of the, things that they were doing with it, and I thought it was a real awesome VST. So I copped it. And the beautiful thing about this is that if you know anything about Bryan Cox, you know that this dude is a monster when it comes to chord progressions. Dude, shout out to you, because I promise you I know nothing about chord progression. Okay, so I shouted it out. Now let's get into the actual melody, right? So there was a chord progression that I heard inside of this VST that I played, took it, raised it an octave, and then put more notes to make it my own flavor. So this is how this melody sounds. That melody, dude. Next thing I did was I took this bass line, right? Now, for me, chord progression with bass lines, I like the bass to match the chord progression, right? So because I'm not, again, a person that has been real formidable with knowing how to do chord progression correctively, I took basically this right here, highlighted all of the highs, and took out all the other notes that wasn't needed. So took out the high, so I took this one out that overlap and this one that overlap, and basically that was my bass line. And then all I did was go in, I put in the Altura, my famous Mini V, and got a sub bass from there, and that's the bass line. So next thing I did was I went in and I wanted to add some bell sounds to it. So again, I used the Trophies VST, and they have some awesome bell sounds in that. And this is how the bells with the bass and the guitar chord progression sound. So next thing I did was I went and added some strings, took the same chord progression from the guitar and put it with staccato strings. So it fattened up the actual melody of the progression for the guitar. So this is how it sounds with all that together. The next thing I did was, which is an arpeggiator from the Nexus, and I used a I forgot which one this was. It's like a this is a Cold Beats Nexus pack that I got. So found this arpeggiator, thought it went with it, and it helps out to fatten out the chords. Really don't want to over drown, you know, too much with the instrumentation of the song and track, but I just felt that it needed a little bit more fatness to it. So here's how this sounds. The next couple of things I did was, there's only 13 tracks on this. I'm still debating if I want to add some more to it. Probably within the verse and, you know, like a bridge or something, but definitely probably no more in the chorus because it's already a lot. But the two last things I added was a Vox and a sound effect, which is this, just to transition the chorus to the verse. I probably overused that sound effect so much. I love it and love how it just transitions from the chorus to the verse. It makes it so much easier. But this is pretty much it for this. I do want to again thank everybody, man, that has been supporting. I'm going to do more tutorial based. One thing I'm realizing that I've been doing now has been more of a, okay, discussing what this beat is about. This is how I did this. This is how I did this. I really want to get into more of the tutorial side of it. I think a lot of the people have been asking for more advanced information. So what I'll do is I'll start to get in more of how I do my stuff. Again, it comes from, you know, just years of practice and years of not just doing your own music. So again, thankful for everybody. Thank you so much for the support. If you haven't already, please go and subscribe to the page. Also, go to www.postmusicgroup.wix.com/postmusic and go and listen to all the new tracks that we put up, man. A whole vibe of new music. If you guys haven't, go check out all that. Check out all the other webisodes and videos. And here is the track. Once again, y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Theziz. It's a wrap. We out of here, man.